What's that? You know, whatever.
No, I don't know. Can you go on?
Well,
Elaborate?
that show. What's it called?
Stop, collaborate, listen.
Well, I'd rather not.
Okay.
What's that show called? The Last of.
Us?
Yeah, where's that?
The Hobo Max?
You don't have that?
Yeah, I ran out of money.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You seen a couple eps?
I saw 5.
You been to the island?
Of Epstein?
Just in general.
Well, there's a bunch of islands, dude.
You know the one.
So Epstein.
Well, I mean, you said that, not me.
Sure.
Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
I'm pregnant. I do not want to touch his ass.
How many eps did you get
Oh, is that what you're asking?
into the show?
5.
5. And so
Years old.
what'd you think?
I think it's an excellent show.
Yeah, the one for me, she's about 13.
Yeah. Episodes in or?
No. And welcome back to Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
Dice podcast.
I am Matty Daddy, anti-fatigue Matt Simonson, and I'm here with...
Jake. My stepsis is in the other room, the Midget Hilsebeck.
And this is Matty and the Midget Podcast, episode 58. Is she wearing her turtle scrub top?
Not today.
You know, the infamous?
The infamous.
The infamous.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of things to talk about on this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, like, there really isn't.
There's
But
not.
there's one main thing that we want
Right.
to talk about.
The overall goal, one would say.
Yeah. So,
Sure.
I mean, you said that. Not me.
Well, said it for both of us.
Okay. I don't watch much
I have a cold.
soccer. Do you?
A little bit.
You need some, what was that?
I think that was down in my esophagus, trying to get out. Stay down there, seaman, you know? Go ahead.
Well, I'll esophagus.
That's all right.
It's a little bit of Russian I learned.
Oh, what's it mean?
It's an old, what do you call those things?
Terms.
Saying.
Yeah.
It means, once with the sun, return to the water.
Oh, wow. That's profound.
It's an island thing.
Yeah.
Like Epstein's.
Yeah.
So, UFC 285.
Yes.
You heard about this fucking thing?
Yeah. We all have.
Yeah. It's this Saturday night.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Cyril Gahn and another guy that your wife knows pretty well, John Bones Jones.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of bones, right?
Well, I mean, let's ask her.
Wow. Okay, maybe not.
Okay, yeah, I guess. Never mind. But I would like to know, is he the GOAT? Okay, fair enough. That means you're not.
Well,
Oh.
fair enough.
Well, if you're second fiddle to John Bones Jones, life's not going too bad.
That's a pretty good fiddle to be.
That's a pretty good
you know
fiddle
what I'm saying?
to suck.
I'll fiddle that.
Fiddler on the roof.
You get it.
Diddler on the island. So there's a lot of good fights going on.
Mm-hmm. Should we talk about the whole main or the whole card or just the main card?
Well, we'll talk about the whole card because, I mean, this is our whole show.
Okay.
I might have a couple things on Instagram, a couple titties bouncing in slow motion, but, you know, I haven't seen a lot of shit that really grabbed me by the horns on Instagram that I really wanted to play on the show. I haven't looked at it. I guess I'll look at it again. But let me ask you this, Queef.
Sure. Shove it in my ass.
So I'm guessing the fight that you're most looking forward to see is probably Jones and Gahn, right?
Of course.
So let's take that fight out of the equation, and I'm going to ask you a question that I've heard literally every other MMA podcast that I listen to.
Which is like 12.
Yeah, and they've all asked this same question. What other fight on the card are you most looking forward to other than
the main event?
Yeah.
By far, the Bo Nickel, I think. I want to see how he performs, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Ask your wife.
Well, do you think she'd fuck two?
Of the greatest.
Yeah. Only one.
Only one.
Only one.
One per sport.
One per sport, yeah.
Yeah.
Volleyball. Go ahead.
See, I get what you're saying there. You want to see how he performs, blah, blah, blah. I think, I want to see that. But the fight I'm most looking forward to is Shavkat Rachmanov
Nailed it.
versus Jeff Neal.
Yeah.
Because that was supposed to headline a fight night, I don't know, a month or so ago.
Yeah.
And it got scrapped. They added it to this card.
Sure.
I really want to see that fight.
That's going to be a good fight. And I'm pretty confident that Shavkat's going to win, but who knows,
Jeff Neal looked fucking amazing in his last fight against Vincent Luque. So,
I mean,
but yeah,
Shavkat's a beast.
Yeah. Yeah, he really knows how to shove that cut. So, I mean, I'm also looking forward to Jalen Turner versus Mateus Gamrot.
Who do you think's going to win that?
Fuck, I have. So the Shavkat Jeff Neal, I agree. I think Shavkat should win that.
Right.
This one, I have no idea because. So Jalen Turner, the Tarantula, 6'3",
dope nickname,
at 155 pounds. He's the third tallest person on this fight card, behind Jones and Gunn.
Oh, well, they're heavyweights, so that's fair.
And I don't remember where I heard that. I'd shout you out if I remembered. It might have been the Believe You Me podcast. Great podcast, Anthony Smith and Michael Jeselnik. So check that out.
Did you?
Did I say Jeselnik?
I said Michael Jeselnik.
That's because I was thinking of Anthony Smith. Michael Bisping.
That was weird.
So, what did I say?
What?
What did I just say?
Anthony Jeselnik.
But what did I say? Oh, the third fight is...
Yeah.
So this is normally the logic I go through, but it really doesn't apply to this. But so Jalen Turner was supposed to fight Dan Hooker, and I think he would have dominated that fight.
I think so, too.
But Dan Hooker had to pull out, which is something...
something I'm very not used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some would say you're pretty poor.
I haven't pulled out since, I don't know.
And also, you suck at pulling out.
Okay.
So I think Jalen Turner would have won that one pretty easily.
Yeah.
And then so he gets a last minute replacement in Mateus Gamrot, which is he's an incredible fighter. And I normally think when it's 2.5 weeks or less notice someone stepping in.
Sure.
For an injured fighter, I normally go with the guy who had a full training camp.
Fair.
But I think Mateus Gamrot is that good that I'm really trying not to bet on that one because I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, I would honestly avoid that one because that's by far the most evenly matched fight on the card, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because if it's in my opinion, I think Bo Nickel wins handedly. I think Shavkat wins pretty handedly. I think Jones wins pretty handedly. I think Shevchenko wins pretty handedly. Personally, could go different, but
God, I haven't had a handedly in at least fucking 3 years.
3 years. I avoid handedlys because man hands over here.
Well, the thing with the Jalen Turner Gamrot fight,
yeah.
If you're high on Jalen Turner, that would be a good bet because he's plus 168 underdog.
Probably the best undercard to pick.
Undercard?
That's what I said.
Well, they're actually on the main card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The best undercard pick would honestly be Derek Brunson over DDP, Dricus Duplessis. He's plus 190 underdog.
Really? Duplessis.
And let's start there.
Okay. Nothing else? Just let's start there?
Yeah, let's start there because the only thing really before that is Ian Gary. And, he's a prospect the UFC's really been looking at to,
sure.
but he's fighting a Korean guy.
At one point, some would call him the next Conor McGregor.
Yeah, because he's but he's a minus 850 favorite, and he's fighting a guy named Song Kanon.
I love Korean names, dude.
They really like to rhyme them.
They do. All of them do. Song Yadong.
It's all Song or Park or,
I just parked my Kia, something like that.
well.
You said that, not me. I know. Go ahead.
So besides that fight, I think a good place to start with this fight card. I'm sorry for the viewers out there who aren't into MMA or sports, but there's not much else to talk about. How much do you want us to talk about this train derailment that's fucking making all the fish gay and it's making the frogs gay and, everyone around there is getting Mickey Mouse voices. I don't know if you heard about that.
Oh, I heard about it. But they talk like this, and it's definitely not fake.
Yup.
That's goofy. Guilty.
So, let's start with Derek Brunson, DDP. How do you see that one playing out? And as you're saying that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just pull up the
The old whatchamadinger, as I like to call it.
I'm gonna pull up the tot. You know what I mean?
Oh, we got CG on this card, too.
Cody Garbrandt, yeah, and we'll talk about him next.
Okay. I think Duplessis wears out Brunson in like the second round, end of the second, beginning of the third.
Well, hold on, I haven't even done the tot yet.
You're right.
You
Go
fucking
ahead.
Tater.
Take it over, John Anik.
So Derek Brunson,
Call me a tater?
39 years old.
Oh, Todd, I get it. Go ahead.
He was he's talking. He'll probably have this fight and then one more. So he's near the end of the ropes. He's 39 years old. DDP, Dricus Duplessis, he's 29, so 10 years his younger. And then, again, I know if they're older, they say you're elder. I don't know what they say.
I think you were supposed to do it the other way around.
They're
Minor.
Well,
Hold on a second there, dude.
we're talking about Epstein's Island again?
Let's not talk about minors.
Okay, so they're both 6'1".
Yeah.
Weighing in 185 pounds. Brunson's got an inch reach advantage, and that makes
Excellent.
sense because he's black.
Excellent. Wait.
But
Excellent, John
DDP
Anik.
is South African.
Sure. Like I said, I think DDP finishes them end of the second, beginning of the
thinking
third
diamond
with the diamond
cutter,
cutter.
or-
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Dang. See, I didn't know you were going to say that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have ruined your joke there.
It's fine. You do it all the time.
You want to try it again?
I think
So Brunson's got an inch in reach advantage, and that makes sense because he's black. How do you see this one going through?
Oh, we're going from the top. One more time. Go ahead.
So Brunson's got an inch reach advantage over DDP, which that makes sense because he's black. How do you see this fight going?
Sure. I think DDP ends at end of the second, beginning of the third, probably
With a diamond cutter. Yeah.
You did it again.
See, I really don't. I don't know. Both of these guys gas, but Brunson's looked good against. I mean, he looked good against Till. He just fucking wrestled the fuck out. And I mean, this is only in like the last year and a half. I forget when that Till fight was. Maybe 2 years ago.
Isn't Duplessis-
And then he looked good against Cannonier too until he got knocked the fuck out with one of the most vicious, one of my most favorite knockouts of all time.
You were at my house for that fight.
Yeah, dude. And I was so pumped after Cannonier knocked him out.
I think Brunson was winning that fight until that happened.
He was.
Too, by
He
far.
absolutely was.
Isn't Duplessis a pretty strong grappler as well, though?
I don't know. I haven't seen enough of him. And his last fight was against Darren Till, who hasn't won a fight since the Obama administration.
Been removed by the UFC.
Well, he asked to be removed because
God only knows why.
Well, I think he has some injuries and he wants to do the Conor McGregor approach.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Steroids help with the process.
Yeah, that's fair. You think?
But I don't want to talk about Joel Embiid. We're trying to talk about MMA right now.
What is that? What?
He was nicknamed the process. Keep up.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Took me a minute, but I got it.
But DDP, like, if Brunson wrestles this is another fight I don't like pick. Like, I honestly think DDP probably wins too. Maybe an interference or a special guest referee. But I think he should win. But I also think Derek Brunson could wrestle the fuck out of him, and DDP ain't gonna have much for that. And here's the thing: these guys both gas out.
Sure.
So I think by the third round, it's gonna be like watching two old folks fuck in the parking lot.
Hot. What I think might happen is, what if they both gas out and then somebody slides a chair in with the rest guy's back turned?
And then JR goes, "Oh my God, he's broken in half."
You're getting it now. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I can see that happening. Just a last ditch effort.
Last ditch.
Beer me.
Oh. So let's do official predictions here.
Sure.
And you know what?
I kind of already did, though.
I'll even write this. Yeah, I know, but I want to write this down.
What are you,
Now
George
it's-
Strait?
It's Jake.
Jake.
Okay. So, what's your official prediction for this fight?
So I have to give a specific answer?
Well, loser gets castrated.
Well, that's different.
No, that's what's that called?
Castration.
No, when you can't come anymore.
Oh, I can still come.
No, when you can't come and have kids anymore.
Vasectomy.
Vasectomy.
I thought of that in my head.
Castration is actually
Removing the
removing
penis.
your testicle.
Nobody asked you.
Oh, so who do you got?
DDP, beginning at third.
No, we don't need that much
Okay.
information. I'll take DDP
Fuck my information. he says.
2.
Is that a reincarnation?
Oh,
Okay.
so let's move to the next fight. Cody Garbrandt versus Trevin Jones. And, before we get into this, I want to talk about some of your past horrible predictions.
I'd rather he didn't.
Well, because I remember, how long ago was this? Over 2 years ago. Probably Cody Garbrandt's last win. He knocked the guy out, I think with an uppercut. It was a really nice fucking knockout. And
It was a walk-off.
you texted me, you're like, Cody Garbrandt, future champ.
I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
Can you prove it?
We'll put it in post.
Okay.
And then not long after that, you also said Alistair Overeem was going to be the future heavyweight champion. It's just funny. Cody Garbrandt's going on he moved down to flyweight, got knocked out by Kayakara France.
Yep.
I think he had another fight at bantamweight, which he also
got knocked
lost.
out. Yeah.
But his last fight was at fly straw
Straw fly.
fly. I think it was straw. But anyways, he's lost at least 2 fights in a row. I mean, he's gone down in competition since then. He was actually supposed to face Julio Arce, and so Trevin Jones is actually I don't want to say last minute replacement for him because I think he had 5 weeks.
So basically a full camp.
Yeah. So
Because 6 weeks is usually full camp. I'm not back.
Well, let's go through the top, dude.
Please, John.
Cody Garbrandt. Goddamn, for his I don't know if you ever watched his fight against Dominique Cruz where he won the bantamweight championship. He looks so fucking good in that fight.
Yeah.
Just boxed Cruz. No one's ever made Cruz look that bad before. Just fucked him up. That was probably 5 years ago. But I would his record's 12-5. I would have expected that to have a little more wins on it, but it is what it is.
It is.
He's 31. Trevin Jones, 32, and black.
Well,
Height, 5'7" for Garbrandt, 5'6" for Trevin. Both 135, obviously. Trevin Jones, the black one, he's got a 4.5-inch reach advantage on him, which is, let's just call a spade a spade.
it's because he's black.
It's expected.
Yeah. I'm still on the Garbrandt train.
Me too, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
I'm waiting for us to have differences.
Differences?
So, for the sake of fucking making it, how do you think that one's going to go?
Probably a decision, if I'm being honest.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll go a non-decision.
Oh.
Yeah.
Seems like a scapegoat answer. You just bet fucking $1 at The Price is Right, didn't you?
Yeah.
I saw it.
So that's the last of the prelim card. We're gonna do 7 picks for you guys. We're not gonna fucking go through and pick all these picks.
Right. We're not black. Or,
All right.
you said that, not
Well,
me.
You're starting to be a little racist now.
Well, can we move on?
So Bo Nickel
Yeah.
versus Jamie Pickett, who is
Say it?
Southpaw.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
And?
a mixed martial artist.
Okay.
And
Black.
an all-around really good guy. Wait, what the fuck am I doing?
Sure. You're gonna double smoke.
What the fuck am
It's
I
a
doing
double
right
smoke.
now?
Sometimes you just get, preoccupied.
Double pump the deli with some pre-cum. So
New Delhi?
Bo
India?
Nickel.
Who is translucent, apparently.
Let's not talk about that. He is a very accomplished wrestler. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't know, my weight in salt when it comes to wrestling.
That's not a term.
But he is 27 years old. He just kind of recently started his mixed martial arts career. He's 3-0. He came from Dana White's Contender Series, and he basically finished everyone in the first round, like in a matter of a minute. I mean, this guy, I've never seen a fucking higher favorite. He's like minus 2,500 to win
Which is
this fucking fight.
insane.
Yeah. So 27 years old, 6'1", 76-inch reach. Jamie Pickett, 34. He's got an inch in height, which is expected, and 4 inches in reach, which, I mean,
Because he's black.
Well,
See, I always think you're going to... I'm just trying to finish your sandwich. You're going to eat it? Okay.
so who do you got there?
Bo
I'm going
Nickel.
to take Jamie Pickett.
What? You serious?
No.
Okay. Good.
How do you think that one's going to end, just for the sake of...
First round sub.
I agree.
It's pretty cut and dry there.
So we're 3 for 3. Hopefully we get some clarity in these next couple picks.
What do you mean clarity?
You
I can
know.
see just fine.
That's Claritin.
Claritin clear. That's allergies.
Oh, what a relief it is.
That's Robitussin.
Let's look at this next one.
Hit me with another one.
Hit me with your best shot.
Fire away. Moving on.
Fire the gaze.
Oh, that's a reach advantage if I've ever seen one.
So Mateus Gamrot, his last fight against Beneil Dariush, he
Nice.
was the minus 170 favorite, and then Beneil just boxed him up, and then I had to swallow my horn and really give some respect
What the fuck did you just say?
to Beneil Dariush. I mean, that guy is fucking good. He boxed his fucking head off. He made Gamrot look like there are levels to this game.
Sure.
Beneil Dariush, he's going to be fighting Charles Oliveira in May, I believe. And, as much as, how many times I've bet against Charles Oliveira and been wrong, except for the Islam fight, I'm going to have to go Beneil again. I mean, that guy, he is gay. He's got gray hair. He's 30. He's our age. But just the most uninteresting motherfucker on the planet. He gives a performance of a lifetime and says he'll do 10 more fights before he gets a title shot and thanks his Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Right.
And all that shit. I cannot disrespect this guy's fighting anymore. I will be picking Beneil Dariush against Oliveira.
Bold. We'll talk about that.
You think that's bold? Taste these Doritos.
Good Doritos. Was that Cool Ranch?
Yeah, Cool Ranch Hot.
Yeah.
Have you tried those ones?
The Buffalo. Or the Flaming Hot.
Flame.
How's your-
Flamer.
How's your mic smell?
Like ranch.
Oh, it's weird. So do you want me to do this fight or?
Well, let me give the top first. So Mateus Gamrot, 32. Jalen Turner, 27. Mateus Gamrot, 5'8". So 2 inches taller than you. Jalen Turner, 6'2". Reach, Gamrot, 70.5. Jalen Turner, 77 inches, and that's because he's black.
Oh, it's not to be expected.
Well, he's taller too.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I'm gonna take Turner here. Decision.
You know, I want to do that as well, but for the sake of
Hold on.
keeping it entertaining and not being racist. Oh wait, I'm racist if I take Gamrot. Yeah, I'm taking Turner too. I'm just kidding. I'm taking Gamrot.
Okay. Racist.
Oh, what a relief it is.
Moving on.
How do you think that one's going to end?
I said decision.
I think if it goes to decision, I think it's Gamrot's. I think if it's a finish, it's going to be Turner. But I'm picking Gamrot, so I'd have to agree with you.
Right.
So the fight I'm most looking forward to, other than the main, and maybe even more than the main. We need to do an ad.
I don't know.
How much time we have?
I'm being distracted.
Okay. Shavkat Rachmanov.
You did what?
Well, you said that. First, Jeff Neal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pop the titty out.
Let's look at this.
Yeah.
Jeff Neal, 15-4. Shavkat Rachmanov, 16-0. Jeff Neal, 32 years of age. Shavkat, 28. Jeff Neal, 5'9", 3 inches taller than you. Rachmanov, 6'1", 3 inches shorter than me. Jeff Neal's 75-inch reach. Shavkat, 77.
Okay.
And if someone's pulling a titty out, they should probably do it on cam.
Well, that's not legal.
You ever seen Girls Gone Wild?
No.
So, what do you think's going to happen there?
I think Shavkat wins. He's going to rock mine off. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I think Jeff Neal is really going to kneel my,
Where are you going with
I'm
this?
picking Rachmanov,
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I don't even know where you were trying to go with that.
I think he's going to kneel my Rachmanov, you know what I mean?
You're going to kneel in front of Rachmanov and rocking his knob off.
And he's going to get that Shavkat
I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
right in his GF. It's the weirdest.
What?
So it's Jeff Neal, right?
Yeah.
That's the weirdest way to spell Jeff ever.
Geoff.
My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
So who you got there?
Shavkat. I told you he's going to rock mine off.
Shav. I also have to pick Shav, so we're only different on one right
Schwab?
now. How you say that again?
Schwab.
We'll talk about that later.
Sure.
So, how do you think that one's going to end?
I really.
So, before you say that, GC from the MMA Hour.
Why'd you yell at me?
Well, because I wanted to get your attention.
Okay.
So GC from the MMA Hour, he was picking Shavkat. Apparently, well, I think he just picked it to not go
The distance?
the distance. But Jeff, he was listening to the show and he's like, "Can't wait to fuck up your parlay." And, I mean, he seems real confident, and I'm gonna be honest. I thought Shavkat was gonna run away with this, but with GF Neal, with his confidence. Like a motherfucker with confidence and they're black, it scares me a little bit.
It's a little surprising he doesn't have the reach advantage, if you ask me.
Yeah. Well, it's close, though.
Yeah.
2 inches.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, how do you think this one's going to end?
I don't know. Probably a knockout, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I think it'll probably go all 3 rounds.
Okay.
Shavkat winning all 3 with wrestling, and anal rape.
Oh. Walls of Jericho?
Well, if there is any walls, he's definitely going to break them down. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
So let's go to the co-main.
Mm-hmm.
Valentina Shevchenko versus one of my favorites, Alexa Grasso.
Why is she your favorite?
Well, she just has one of those faces, like what's the girl from Wednesday?
Jenna Ortega.
No, not Brian's wife. The other one. Anyways, it don't matter.
Sure.
But just one of those faces that you just like, and and then you're like, you turn into something else.
Gremlin.
Only after dark.
Yeah, well, midnight, but I get what you're saying.
Right after you feed them a snack.
Mountain Dew.
But speaking of snacks,
Yeah.
Alexa Grasso, 29, Valentina, 34. They're both 5'4". Valentina's got half an inch on Grasso, so
Same.
pretty close in all regards. But I mean, this is basically the woman goat, versus someone who I think is really good but young and needs a little more experience, and I'm willing to give it to her.
Wait, what? Not what?
Who do you think's going to win?
Oh, Valentina, hands down. She's undefeated in the flyweight division.
You know what? Honestly, her last fight, Talia Santos, I thought she lost that. But
Really?
yeah, but that's because she was black, and Alexa Grasso is not. So
I told you to turn that
I'm
off.
going to pick Val.
Val? Valentina Shevchenko. I heard that come all the way up.
Where do you think it started?
Your ball
In my
sack.
balls. Oh, we're gonna do that clip again. Good clip. Check it out.
Hang on.
Matty316 on Instagram.com.
We did that already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's a good clip. Send you a link
Sure.
later.
sneaky link.
How do you think that's gonna go?
Decision.
I do as well.
It's women's, so.
What do you think the rounds are gonna be? I'm gonna do 4-1.
I was going to say 4-1, actually.
I think Grasso's gonna have a round.
I'll give her a round. She's not that bad.
I'll give her 5 rounds if you know what I mean.
I think I do. Are you breathing? It sounds like you're not breathing. There it is.
I'm working on a Bert Kreischer impersonation. You know
It's
what?
not good.
He sounds like a fat, whiter, more retarded version of Kawhi Leonard a little bit when
That's
he
fair.
laughs.
That is fair.
Yeah.
But it's a lot squeakier.
It's very squeaky. Like,
Yeah.
rub some oil on that shit.
Yeah. Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Anybody got a grease gun?
See what I did there? Fit it in right before you stole it.
I know, yeah. And I was going to say that, and I'm like, you fucking stole my thunder. You always steal my
Oh.
sunshine. What is your name, Len?
Well, the Thunder's in the other room right now.
Okay. Thunder Down Under.
So that's porn. Well, for women. It's Australian dudes stripping.
You'll have to send me a link.
What? There's an Iowa version of it.
I thought you were making that up. Apparently,
No.
gotta
I know my male strippers. Okay.
I know my Australian porn. Apparently,
I know my male strippers.
Apparently, the studio audience, backed you up on that. So, we're going to the main event now. This was basically going to be a show all about this card. We're running through this shit pretty quick, so hopefully I got some other shit to talk about after this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So John Jones versus Surreal Gun. Let's read the talk quick. John Jones, 26-1 with 1 no contest. His one was against Matt Hamill. It was bullshit. He would have won that fight, but I believe an illegal. Was it knee? I think it was an illegal knee. Let us know in the comment section. Surreal Gun, 11-1. His one loss coming to Francis Ngannou, and we all saw that
We all did.
about 2 years ago to the date.
Was it that long ago?
It was. It's
No
crazy.
shit.
Maybe it was last year. I don't
I
remember.
was gonna say I don't think it was that long ago.
Let us know in the comment section. It's been 3 years since John Jones has competed.
And
He's He's 35 years old, 6'3". It says 205 pounds, but he's actually made the move from light heavyweight to heavyweight. So I believe he'll be weighing in
245.
245, 250, 80.
He looks thick.
84.5 reach. And I mean, if you don't believe me, you can ask your wife. Let's go to Cyril Gahn. 32 years old, 6'3", 245 pounds. He's going to be lacking in the reach department, 2.5 inches, and let's ask your wife about that.
Well, I mean, she married me, so.
So it's a similar disadvantage. Okay. Well, I mean, what do you think?
I think John Jones wins this for sure. Cements his legacy. You know what I mean?
Well, at Bermick Concrete Pumping and Conveying, they know how to cement.
Legacy?
I don't know. I wouldn't go that far.
Or Hogborns.
Well, wherever.
It's neither here nor there.
Well.
You said that on me.
Okay.
All right.
I hate to agree with you so much, but fuck.
I know, I make a lot of sense. It makes so much sense, dude. I might as well add it.
I wish I would have
$.
I wish I would have went first on a couple of those, so it wouldn't seem like I was agreeing with you. I really fucked the pooch on that one. Speaking of fucking pooches,
You got a pee too?
well, John Bones Jones, how do you think this one's gonna end? And then we're gonna get a quick word from our sponsors.
I think if it doesn't go to a decision, it's a ground and pound finish.
Yeah, I'll go ground and pound finish, just like Bones Jones did to sorry, I was gonna say Lyoto Machida. No, I think it'll go to decision.
That's pretty good. I'll give you that one. You got that one.
Or possibly submission. Kind of like how John Jones submitted your wife.
Oh my gosh, you better hope to God Willow doesn't watch this.
With a rear naked choke.
It's pretty good.
And an emphasis on rear.
Naked. Oh.
Yeah, not wrong.
Can we pee?
Let's get a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be back with not UFC talk. We'll be talking about some other things, so just stay tuned. I'll be honest, I don't even know what acid reflux is.
Bend over, I'll show you.
What the fuck?
Oh. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Tip the boat, don't fuck my asshole now.
Okay.
I'm living like a black man. And I've been gay. I've been down to the bottom of every asshole. You put words in my head. Scream, yeah, we're having gay sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
That's what the guy is getting raped says. Oh, no. And thank you for tuning in to those,
Ads.
quick sponsors we had from our ads at.
That's not how it works. Why do you always fuck that up?
Yeah, sorry. So I promised the viewers before we left, that we're done talking about combat sports.
Okay.
So
Let's talk about some more combat sports.
no, let's talk about this. Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. I didn't see it. I was doing man stuff.
Me too.
I was working on my truck,
Drug walk.
which you were nice enough to walk me to.
It's a drug walk.
So I didn't see any of this. I saw some highlights. You watched the fight. Give me your anal cyst on it.
Honestly, I believe it was a very, very good fight. Honestly,
I've heard that.
and if I'm being totally sincere with you, I think Jake won that fight.
Oh wow! Now I want to watch it because everything
do.
else I've heard is that Tommy clearly won that fight.
I don't think so.
And I already know you're very bad at this, so I would like to watch it just so I could disagree with you. But since I haven't seen it,
I'm going to disagree with you.
No, I'm not gonna. I haven't seen it. That's your opinion, and opinions are like assholes.
Mine's hairy.
Everyone's been diddled by an uncle at least once.
That makes sense too.
So you really think Jake Paul won that?
I do. I think it was a very close fight, and I think the knockdown.
Let us know in the comments section.
I think the knockdown
in
won
the
it for
8th
him.
round.
Yep.
Yeah. Did Tommy at least look good?
Tommy looks really good. But so
And
did
how
Jake.
was his boxing? Because
Well, not as good as how he looked,
right.
but overall, I'd say he was
So tell me this, and our studio audience can
great cock.
chime in at any time. Do you think Jake Paul lost this fight because him and Julia Rose recently broken up? And is that true? Because I don't know.
I don't pay attention to things or stuff.
I try to pay attention to Julia Rose as much as possible.
I believe you.
Yeah. Is that true, or am I
don't-
just spitting lies?
You'd have to hit the old Google machine to find that out. I think
No, it's not worth. It's not.
it's not.
It's not worth it.
It's not.
But and then I seen this thing where Jake Paul had a threesome with the Sky Bree, and I'd never heard of her, so I looked her up, and seems like a nice lady.
Sure.
We'll cut to a clip,
Okay.
and we're back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
What a rack.
What an audience.
So,
Yeah.
you think Jake Paul won, whatever. The decision's out. Tommy won. Blah blah blah. What do you think's next for these two individuals?
No idea. I know KSI was talking about fighting Jake next, but he said he had to fight Tommy if he won first.
Well, I think the only logical thing to do for both these boxers, they got to rematch it. If Jake Paul won, then fine, yeah, you move on to KSI or Nate Diaz or whatever the fuck, Mike Perry. I'd love to see Jake Paul versus Mike Perry.
I would love to see that fight.
But I mean, what's Tommy Fury gonna do next? No one gives a fuck about anyone he's fighting except.
I believe he won a championship. He had a belt after this fight.
No, that's
A fake belt?
that's a participation trophy.
okay.
I think so. I mean, like Jake Paul fight Tommy Fury to redeem his loss,
Sure.
and Tommy Fury, you're not gonna get a bigger fight than Jake Paul.
Payment-wise, absolutely not.
Well, yeah. Did you see how much they got paid to?
Yeah,
Apparently, Jake Paul was paid $25 million.
30.
Oh. And then Tommy Fury was paid $7 million.
Yeah.
But they made that bet. Jake Paul made that bet, which Tommy didn't accept, but his dad, John Fury, did. And we'll get there in a second because it just reminded me of a clip I wanted to show.
Sure.
But Jake Paul made the bet,
Yeah.
double or nothing. Like, if you win, I pay you double what you're getting paid. If you don't win, or if I win, me being Jake Paul, you get nothing. And, I don't blame Tommy Fury for being like a little apprehensive at first. He's
Sure.
like, what the fuck? Yeah, I believe in myself, but also not like $7 million worth of
yeah.
belief. And then so Tommy Fury's dad, Tommy and Tyson Fury's dad, John Fury, who is one of the greatest. He makes me laugh so much. He agreed to it for Tommy, and then Tommy's like, "You got yourself a deal." But let's cut to this clip of Tyson pumping up the whole Fury family, and it ending with John Fury. Okay. And by the way, Michael Bisping has the greatest John Fury impersonation of all time. It's so fucking good. But let's look at this.
It's Tommy's fight day. You said there'd be no YouTubers. Nevertheless, there's no fighting. No fighting Huey. No fighting James. And no fighting Shane. And most of all, No fighting, John. If anybody gets in my face, I'm knocking them out. Come on, John. Best I mean what I say. Tommy's fight day. I don't care. I mean what I say. Come on, mate. I mean what I say. Take it in. They get in my face. They're getting knocked out. Tommy's fight day. Let's keep it on our best behaviour. Let's show him over here how good we.
If anybody gets in my face, I'm knocking them out. Dude, Bisping has the best John Fury impression of all time. It's so accurate.
That's because it's Bisping's voice, just gravelier.
If anybody gets in my face, I can't even do it. It's too unique. It's too gravelly.
Yeah,
I have to put some gravel down my throat.
You want to go grab some quick?
Well,
Don't have time for that.
I did that last weekend, and
Why?
Still recovering.
Ouch.
So you thought Jake Paul won?
I do.
So who do you think the next opponent for Jake Paul is?
I think you're right.
I'm a crow.
I think the rematch makes sense.
Do you think that makes sense just because I made it make sense?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, I was going to say. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that makes sense.
It does make a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah.
But then, if Jake wins, then you got to have a third.
Fuck it. What else is he going to do?
It's a lot of money.
But it really makes it it really solidifies like the difference between boxing and MMA.
Okay.
So a part of MMA is boxing, but there's
Sure.
fucking 4 different things.
4?
Probably more. But you combine wrestling, striking, jiu-jitsu, ground control, level changes, getting back on your feet, trying to not get fucked by the refs, talking to Janet Anik.
Janet Anik?
Janet Anik.
Is that John Anik's sister?
Well, that is his sister.
Okay.
So, and then other things.
Right.
Karate, if you're fighting
Whoa.
Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
Calm down.
And you're blocking high kicks and shit like that. It's way different than boxing. When boxing, you're just like, I'm trying to give this guy brain damage.
Right.
Shout out Eminem. But, yeah, I think that's the only thing that makes sense right now. It seems like Jake Paul took the loss pretty well.
He actually did. He threw out a couple excuses during his post-fight interview, and the crowd immediately started booing, and he pulled them right back and said, "I'm not trying to make excuses," as he literally laid 3 excuses on the table.
Yeah.
So there's that. Anywho.
Yeah. It is what it is. Shout out Tommy Fury. Love to have you on the pod.
Good luck.
So speaking of John Jones, who's fighting this weekend, he gives a hilarious, he does a Chael Sonnen impersonation here, and I think we should all just watch it.
Sure.
So right there it says,
John Jones does Chael Sonnen impression.
well, you didn't have to read that. I just said that.
But you looked at me like you wanted me to read it.
All right, let's look at it.
Chael Sonnen, everybody knows that beef. John Jones. No, John Jones. It's interesting. Why would he do that? Yeah. He's a weird guy. Just had a whole lot of frustration in that fight that I had to get out. And I got it out.
You know how much I love that, though? John Jones. John Jones. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I love that so much. It was awesome. So you like crocodiles?
Yeah.
You ever seen the movie Lake Placid
No.
or
I know
Lake?
what it is, but yeah.
What about the adult film Lake Flaccid?
Never seen that.
All right, let's look at this
Sure.
because this is the biggest croc I've ever seen.
He's gonna get one.
Other than any point you ever made.
Look,
Oh, he missed.
Yeah. No, he got
Oh, he got one.
That one and eat it. Right there. Right there.
Oh my God! Is that a whole ass deer?
Who was saying that there's no in a kill? Me?
yeah, I don't think that's like a baby gazelle.
You're confused.
I think that's like a full size one.
Look at that. Pull
Look
him.
at this. He fucking swallows them whole right here.
Where's the baby?
That's fucking insane.
That's a big fucking crocodile.
Let's watch it again.
Let's watch it again.
Look at that croc.
He's gonna get one. He's gonna get one. There.
Oh my god!
Oh, he missed.
Yeah. Oh, he got
Oh, he got one.
He got one.
Wow. That
He got one.
thing's
Eat
huge.
it. Right there. Right there.
Lake Placid.
You know, I'm Matty Daddy comment sections, as you know. And so when I fucking seen that, I'm like, really, is no one going to talk about how big that fucking croc was? And I seen one comment that was like, really, is no one going to talk about how big that croc was? And I'm
They say
like,
word for word what you said?
yeah, I'm like, that guy, I had him as a friend.
I believe it.
Now we're dating.
Well, good for you.
He's a good guy.
Glad to see you out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, it's a fun.
Yeah. So, take your time. Was this a Lil Wayne song?
Pussy, money, weed. So you like chicks falling down the stairs on their face, right?
Of course.
Let's look at this.
Yeah.
And that's your wife. All right, Bart.
Sorry, I was working on it.
Bart Chrislinger. Oh.
You mean Barry Crystals?
Oh, let's look at this.
All right. Oh. Quarter flounder with peas, dude.
If you don't know what we're talking about, you know, make sure you check out the Doozy Pod Show.
And that's called
every
the fish
Tuesday.
sandwich, brother.
Yeah, brother. That's a crow. And he's going to come out as full cosplay as Robert De Niro next week.
Which
really,
I don't-
really looking forward to that.
I don't know how he's going to do that. Is he just going to be the crow and then talk as Robert De Niro?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, because I don't know how you would cosplay Robert De Niro.
Dudesy was pissed that
He didn't get his massage, dude. It's 3 weeks
Chad,
now.
stop getting massages. That's Will's challenge. Yeah, that was funny. So, I thought this was hilarious. What? Paul Rudd? All right, let's look at that one. You want to read that for the viewers?
Paul Rudd, or breaking news. Mm-hmm. You want to play the song in the background?
Who gives a fuck?
Paul Rudd admits to regularly pooping his pants and just leaving it there all day long.
All B.
Why is that so funny to me?
I don't know.
Well, you saved it for some reason.
Well, it's a reliable source, so
FNN.
fake news network, yeah.
All right. Moving on.
So let's look at this.
Yeah, let's check it out. It's impressive.
I mean, there's nothing I love more than people who commit to their jobs.
Fair.
You know what? I'm going to do this job to the best of my ability.
Give a hoot, don't pollute.
And you know the best people at those jobs?
Give a hoot.
Blow.
What?
Blow
Blowjobs?
Yeah.
Oh.
People who commit.
Oh. Glock 3000.
Ask your wife. She knows.
Her mouth's open right now.
So a couple more things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your wife.
More like, that's your wife.
It's a crow.
So you ever done this before?
I don't know what this is.
Let's look at it.
Okay.
This bitch just ups and leaves her car, right?
Why? How is her car turning?
There's no one driving it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oncoming traffic. She just said, "Yeah,
I'm done with this car.
all right, guys, I'm out." You know, this SpongeBob meme.
All right, guys, I'm out.
I mean, that could have.
Murdered. I don't understand.
I don't think anyone does.
Why? Why?
Oh, let me show you.
Oh, okay.
Here's another guy.
Oh my god! Holy fuck!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
What's that, bro?
Step.
What's that?
Your stepsis want to come on?
Sepsis?
I am more curious what this is.
That's what I pointed out.
Oh, okay. Well, let's look at this.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Here it is.
Foi coisa de filme, né? Tu me deixou doido, te falei.
I think that was porn.
I don't know what happened there.
Me neither. I'm guessing like she ordered a pizza and she's like, I don't actually have money.
Maybe I
But-
can pay for this in another way.
Well, what kind of way you thinking?
With my card.
Oh, is that MasterCard?
Just gotta swipe it in my pussy.
Oh well, I mean that I don't know how that would work.
Do you want me to show you?
I mean, I guess I really need to get paid.
Beep.
Oh wow, it actually worked.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, ma'am.
No problem.
Have a nice night.
Me too.
Wow, it was crazy.
Isn't it though?
That's so crazy, man.
It's crazy, man.
So let's look at this.
Eat the beef.
If you want to read that for the audience.
Yeah, it's a pill bottle labeled masturbation, and it's looks like a what would you call that?
Lois Griffin.
Well, yeah, but what is her state of mind? You would say
Frantic.
frantic. That's a good word. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Frantic Lois Griffin saying "me" when the house is empty.
Is that true?
No.
But, you know, he had a Calabasas. Brennan Schaub.
Yeah.
How do you say it again?
Schwab.
Schwab. He had a thing for the Jake Paul Tommy Fury fight. He had an interesting collection of guests. These things are always the best, these fight companions, you know. But he had Ryan Garcia, Adam Ray, and Howie Mandel.
Yep. And Howie's son, I believe.
No.
Oh, making it up.
We'll edit this.
Somebody's kid.
Yeah. So there was a part where Ryan Garcia, you know, he stretches. He does one of these,
Yep.
but he's wearing a tiny shirt.
So his nipples show.
No, his belly shows.
Okay.
And Brennan Schaub, I shit you not. I wish I could show it for the fans. Look it up on Reddit.org.
Yeah.
But
Not right.
he not only glances, looks back, double glances, looks back. The motherfucker triple glances.
Oh, it's a triple glance.
It's a fucking triple glance.
If I had $1 for every time triple glance.
And, you know, that'll normally win you a gold medal in gymnastics, but in this case, it was just weird.
What?
So, a lot of fucking weird things happened, but this one was obvious. Like, it zoomed in on his face. 1 glance, 2 glance, 3 glance. You know what I
He's
mean?
a fan of that tum-tum.
I'm starting to think he's gay.
Yeah, peas and sings.
Well, that's another thing I want to say. He's completely ruining my reputation.
Why?
Well, because, you know, the amount of, bad shit that I used to do that I just forcibly made myself stop doing because,
Of Brandon Schwab.
yeah, just because try not to go down that fucking
Path.
that alley gay, you know what I mean?
Whoa.
Like, fucking like, so, but the pissing and the think thing.
Yeah.
The pissing and the sink
The
thing.
think, yeah.
The pissing and the think thing. So I have a fucking sink
Think.
in my bathroom that's
Yeah.
perfectly level with my penis.
Sure.
I'm the only one who fucking uses it. Sometimes I have to piss really bad. I piss in that fucking sink.
So you're a sink pisser.
No, but he pisses in the Thick Boy Studios like kitchen sink.
Sure.
Where everyone, I've never pissed in a kitchen sink. That's fucked up.
I pissed in the kitchen sink.
Well, I have too, but not on a regular basis.
Sure.
This guy is a think sisser, and also now he's fucking like does kratom and shit. Man, I am done pissing in sinks. I am done doing kratom. I am done asking chicks to walk me to my truck because I
You asked me
don't
to walk you to your truck like an hour ago.
I said chicks.
Fair.
I don't want to be, fucking.
Walking the same truck as him.
Well, yeah, that's what I don't want to be grouped in with this fucking guy.
Well,
and
that's for you to decide.
It's just crazy, man. I mean, and all this shit going on. The fighter in the subreddit with the kid is just fucking crazy. I mean, there's so many podcasts. Like, literally, we could probably have a way more popular podcast if we dedicated it
shit on
just
Brendan
to
Schaub.
talking about Brendan Schaub. There's this one podcast called 10 Minutes of Schwab. And they had hella Mark Harley, the big gay lion.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
They had Sean McCorkle, who used to be the CEO of PF Chang's, and he fought in the UFC once upon a time. He's the funniest MMA fighter to ever compete. Like, he could have a career in stand-up comedy and be a million times better than Brendan Schaub. Like today, the dude is so fucking funny. And then the other day, their newest episode, they had JT Parr. And
Which is what you sent me.
Yeah, and you might know him. Not just you, but our viewers from Chad and JT Go Deep.
Yes.
So I mean, they're popular. They're getting popular enough where they're getting some good guests, and like even I'm like watching every episode
Sure.
now. So like I'm picky with my podcasts. So if I'm watching 10 Minutes of Schwab, it kind of pisses me off. I haven't heard them say a single thing about
the Rampage.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
The funny thing was, like, you know how you do like Instagram stories?
You ever gonna light that cigarette?
So Harlan Williams had Brendan on his pod show, and then like before the pod show came out, this is how I knew that Brendan was going to be the next guest. He did an Instagram story. I actually saw this on the Fighter and the Kid subreddit. Mm-hmm. But Harlan does like a promo clip for his Instagram stories, and he's like, I got the great and powerful Brendan Schwab on the next Harlan Highway, and he literally calls him Brendan Schwab.
Nuh-uh.
Like, I guarantee you Harlan has no idea about the Fighter and the Kid subreddit, and if he does, like, suck his dick even harder. But,
I don't think he
like,
should.
the fact that he calls him Schwab, and then Brendan's just kind of like, let's take it. Anyways, this leads me into the next thing. So for John Jones versus Cyril Gahn, he's doing another Calabasas fight companion.
Yes.
With Rampage on it again.
And Harlan?
No.
Oh,
I forget who the other...
Real sorry about that.
Is that like a gong?
I'm not Asian.
I forget who else is on it. Let us know in the comments section, all right?
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say. I got a really squeaky chair over here.
God.
I don't know what's going on.
So long. Thanks. That's what she said.
That's not what she said.
I know.
So, I'm looking for like a great clip to end this on. Okay, maybe that one will do. What is this? All right, that one will work.
What?
Hey, look. It's Bones Jones and your wife.
And a nipple.
Just kidding. Who is this?
Mugshoty.
Read this.
Possession of a machine gun, possession of a firearm silencer, possession of a controlled substance with intent to distribute.
I'd like to get her consent to distribute, if you know what I mean.
I don't. Can you explain?
I'd rather not.
Okay.
Speaking of Shab's wife.
We already talked about that.
I know. I just wanted to look at it again.
Okay.
Let's look at this.
Sure.
The fuck are you guys doing? This generation's fucked.
I don't get what was happening.
Kids were doing TikTok dances.
Oh.
Bob, and it's just random. You know, you're walking down a street and then you see fucking 7 kids doing the
same dance.
Skiddly diddly doop. And you're like, what the
Well, that's a pretty good dance, the skiddly diddly doop, I tell you.
It is, but I mean, if you gotta fucking choreograph it and have 9 takes, I mean, what are we doing here?
Water? No thanks, I'm straight. Moving on.
So you know Kai the Hitchhiker, right?
No.
The guy who,
Yes.
Let's look at Kai the Terminator. You know what I mean?
Man.
Well, before I say anything else, I want to say no matter what you've done, you deserve respect. Even if you make mistakes, you're lovable. And it doesn't matter your looks, skills, age, or size, or anything. You're worthwhile.
Yeah.
No one can ever take that away from you. I mean, they're trying to help him. He runs up and he grabs one of them, man. Like a guy that big can snap a woman's neck like a pencil stick. So I fucking ran up behind him with a hatchet. Smash, smash, smash. Yeah, that woman was in danger. He just finished what looked like at the time killing somebody. And if I hadn't done that, he would have killed more people.
And with that...
That would be the greatest clip I've ever seen in my life. How many times did you watch that? You're not laughing right now.
I am Matty Daddy, a smash, smash, a smash. Yeah. Simonson, and I'm here with
Jake. The midget Hilsebeck.
I agree, John Jones does have a giant cock. And this has been episode 58, Matty and the Midget Podcast. Make sure you check it out this Saturday night and have
Check what out?
Well, I mean, to ask your wife.
Okay.
Anything to say? And thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you fuckers next time.
And we're being honest on this episode. Right?
Well, more honest than ever. This is Matty A and the Midget, uncut, unfiltered, uncircumcised. Go.
Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. 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 Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
I'm pregnant. I do not want to touch his ass.